નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટેન્ડર્ડ 10th, Subject Science, Chapter 6, Life Processes. Today, dear students, today we'll discuss excretion. EXCRETION, excretion. Excretion means waste products, wastes. So, how organisms get rid of gaseous waste generated during the photosynthesis or respiration? So, you know that during the photosynthesis, plants are get rid of their waste. Like here, oxygen is the waste. Carbon dioxide is taking and giving out oxygen. That is the waste for the plants. And during the respiration, oxygen is taking and removing carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is the waste. For animals, oxygen taking inside and through the lungs, carbon dioxide giving out. This is the waste. Okay. So other metabolic activities generate nitrogenous waste, nitrogenous materials which need to be removed. See, even other metabolic chemical activities producing nitrogenous waste materials means ammonia, urea, this all need to be removed from the body. The biological process involved in the removal of these harmful metabolic wastes from the body is called as excretion. So, dear students, what is excretion? So, the biological process involved in the removal of the harmful metabolic wastes from the body is called as excretion. Okay, remember this one. Different organisms use varied strategies. Varied means different ways to do this. Many unicellular organisms remove these wastes by the simple diffusion only. Simple diffusion means movement of the molecule through the cell membrane. Okay, for example, unicellular organisms remove in the surrounding water. In the surrounding water, unicellular organisms remove waste through the cell membrane by the simple diffusion. Okay. As you have seen in other processes, complex multicellular organisms use specialized organisms for the multicellular organisms. Special organs will be there: digestion, excretion, okay, respiration. So, like this, special organs will be there to remove the waste particle, remove the waste products. Okay, now we will see excretion in the human beings. See what we will study now. Excretion in human beings. The excretory system of human beings, see the figure, includes a pair of kidneys. See the human parts here. See, this is the human excretory system in the human beings. This consists of four important parts. Okay, excretion parts. Kidney will be there, ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. These are the four important, what you are saying, excretory organs. So sometimes asking the question, write the excretory system of human beings, name their parts. So left, see here, kidney you have to write, ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. These are the four important parts. So here given includes a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. Okay. Kidneys are located in the abdomen. So where the kidneys are located? In the abdomen. Abdomen means belly part, B-E-L-L-Y, belly, or nearby you are saying stomach also. Kidneys are located in the abdomen, and here you see the diagrams. Kidneys are located in the abdomen parts. Okay, see the pair of kidneys, and produce the abdomen on either side of the backbone. See, these are backbones on either side of the backbone. Urine produced in the kidneys passes through the ureters. Urine produced in the kidneys passes through the ureter. Where is the ureter? Here. See, passes through the ureters. So like this you have to say ureters. and then urinary bladder, then moves where you are saying urethra. So like this way, see the ureters are here, okay, and into the urinary bladder where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. So here urine will be stored. Then, dear students, how the urine is produced? The question is arises how urine formation will be there, how urine formations. Okay. So for this we will understand how urine is produced. The purpose of making urine is to filter out the waste products from the blood. See, blood filtered waste products from the blood. See, blood is filtered, that you are waste products, that you are saying urine. So what the blood is, after the filtration of the blood, waste products what you are getting, that is a urine. Just as CO2 is removed from the blood into the lungs. So how the lungs is removing the carbon dioxide, in the similar way here blood is waste products of the blood is called as urine. So nitrogenous waste such as urea and uric acid are removed from the blood in the kidney. And here other waste, nitrogenous waste like urea and uric acid also produced, that is also what? Moved with the urine as a waste removed from the blood in the kidneys. It is then no surprise that the basic filtration unit in the kidney is like the lungs. So the filtration, basic filtration, no surprise, filtration in the kidneys. What the filtration in the kidneys? That is like a lungs. What we are doing lungs, how the lungs is removing out carbon dioxide. In a similar way, kidneys also removing the waste. So here is given a cluster of very thin walled blood capillaries. See, a cluster means a group of very thin walled blood capillaries. Very thin walled blood capillaries. So you know that in the lungs, alveoli will be there, surrounding blood capillaries. In the similar manner here, blood capillaries will be there. Very thin walled blood capillaries, cluster of very thin walled cells of blood capillaries. And see, look here the figure is there, here Bowman's capsule, so this one, and this is glomerulus, glomerulus, glomerulus. And each capillary cluster in kidney is associated with a cup-shaped end of tube that collects the filter urine. And this one collecting the what? Filtered urine will be removing there. See how the urine formation will be. Blood fish, you know that. First there are blood filtered, and this urine formation includes two steps. One is blood filtration and another one is reabsorption. So the blood is through the here glomerulus. Okay, this waste and filtered in the Bowman's capsule. Filtered in the Bowman's capsule. Then it reaches to the what you are saying? Renal artery. So here it is filtered, 90% is filtered and removing further and completely absorbed here, removing. If it is goes all the waste outside, then you cannot live also. So here reabsorptions also will be there. In the second process, reabsorption, then urine formation takes place. Okay, each kidney has large number of these filtration units called nephron, N-E-P-H-R-O-N, nephron. So nephron, what is nephron? That each kidney has large number of filtration units, that is called as nephrons. Millions of nephrons will be there. How many? Millions of nephrons. They are packed close together. Packed close together. See, this is the Bowman capsule and this is the glomerulus. And here renal tubes, then here filtration takes place. Okay. Some substances in the initial filtrate, such as glucose, amino acids, salts, and major amounts of water, are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along the tube. See, these are the substances. So when it along with the what waste or blood, it will moves, and here it will be reabsorbed. These substances, which one? Glucose, amino acids, salt, and major other waste products are here reabsorbed, then it mixes with the urine. So the amount of water reabsorbed, then the amount of water also reabsorbed depends upon how much excess water is there in the body. So that depends upon the water content of the body. How much of dissolved water there is to be excreted, that also will be absorbed, then it is to be excreted. The urine forming in each kidney eventually enters a long tube. So this will be enters to the long tube. The ureter, see, after the urine formation, you know that the urine forming each kidney enters to the long tube ureter, which collects kidneys and the urinary water. See, and see, look here the diagram. You know that urine kidney is formed here, then moves to the ureter, and then collected in the urinary bladder. Then time to time it will be through the urethra expelling or giving out. Okay, this is the way of what excretory substances are removing out. The urine forming in each kidney eventually enters a long tube. The ureter, which connects the kidney with the urinary bladder. Urine stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out through the urethra. So urge means to pushing. When it collects, so then the bladder is a muscular, so it is under the nervous control, so under our control. As we have discussed elsewhere, as a result, we can usually control the urge to urinate. So that's why you can what you are saying, control also. So when it is completely filled, then you have to, or time to time, you have to eliminate out. Okay, now you'll see the here excretion in the plants. So what is that excretion in plants? Plants also, this is the way of what excretory in the human beings over. Now excretion in the plants, we will see excretion in the plants. Plants use completely different strategies or different ways for removing the excrete for the excretion than those of the animals. Oxygen itself can be removed throughout as a waste product during the photosynthesis. You know that during the photosynthesis, plants are using carbon dioxide, and here oxygen is the waste and removed out. So we have discussed earlier how plants deal with the oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. While during the process of respiration, oxygenation is taking and removing out carbon dioxide. In this way, plants are removing the waste products. They can get rid of excess of water by the transpiration also. So they are removing the excess of water through the transpiration. The excess of water giving out through the aerial part of the plant. So that is we are calling transpiration. For other waste, plants use the fact that many other their tissues consists of dead cells. You know that plants, many of the parts or tissues consists of dead cells, and that they can even lose some of the parts such as leaves, and also they will be shed off time to time. So some waste will be collected in the leaves and that will be removed off, or that will be shed off their leaves time to time. Many plant waste products are stored in the cellular vacuoles. You know that the vacuoles, many of the waste products are stored, and waste products may be stored in the leaves that are fall off. So means that will be fall off. Leaves are falling off. That is the waste. Other waste products are stored as resins and gums. Resins, the secretion of the plants, soft solids of the plant origin. Resins and gums also. Gums also like that sticky substance that are excluded by the certain plants or discharged by the certain plants. Especially sometimes they are yellowish colored viscous liquid, we are saying. Okay, especially in the old xylems. Plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them. So plants are removing even other wastes also nearby the soil. They will be discharging or excreting them. Okay, see, this is the excretion in the plants. So dear students, you learnt now excretion in the human beings. and as well as excretion in the plants. Both are so important question for the point of examination. So learn the diagram of excretion in the human beings also. Okay. So this lesson is completed. Bye bye. Goodbye. Thank you for joining us.